for those personal friends, those close to me, you may be wondering where I've been for the past month or so. Well, if you go back and look at my channel, I did a couple videos on Nick Fuentes, definitely got some traction going. Probably the best momentum my channel has ever seen. And then one particular video started doing very well. I was excited because I'm small beans here on YouTube. I'm trying to grow this channel, but I've had it for years, So I see this video blowing up and I get excited. I'm like, okay, finally making a little splash here on YouTube, and I tell myself I'm not going to check the views on this video, I'm not going to check the comments or nothing until I go to bed and wake up, Got to be cool about this, got to handle it the right way. So I go to bed, I wake up the next day, and this channel right now that you're listening to this video on had been removed. No warning, no strikes, no claims, nothing like that. Just they told me that I violated their practices on deceptive scams, spam, policies, whatever. And I read through it, and I didn't, cross any of YouTube's guardrails they have in line to keep this a safe and accepting community for all. So I appealed it, and it's all automated right away. Right away, they get back to me and said they received my appeal and it's been rejected. And I did, in fact, violate policies. So thank you to everybody on X who helped me garner some attention. The only way I was able to get a hold of a human on YouTube was to go on X, post about my channel being deleted, and thankfully some of my friends, some acquaintances, some people I don't even know commented, tagged Team YouTube in it, shared the video out, or the post out, and here we are. I'm back. Took them a month. I got the email the other day and they said I in fact did not violate any of their guidelines. So took them a month to do it. Basically where we're at is I was starting to build some momentum for this channel, which I'm sure isn't a big deal on your docket, but to me it meant something, and I was happy. And I like Nick Fuentes, okay. Now, I don't see anything wrong with them. I do believe in the First Amendment, and I do believe if we're going to let communists come out and spew their views. I mean, Nick Fuentes' views are nothing compared to what a communist's views are, including abortions up to and including birth. That's extreme in my view. Nothing I said was extreme, but the point is, the only reason I was discussing Nick Fuentes was because he had just come off the heels of the Piers Morgan Uncensored interview. It was all over the news. It's what everyone was talking about. Again, I like Nick Fuentes. I'm not trying to become a Nick Fuentes channel. You can find those out there, and they're great. I'm even subscribed to some, but I just want to cover all the cultural and topical happenings in the news, in culture, and just speak my piece on it. Because being quite honest, I've sat back long enough and just watched all this going on. The least I can do is speak my piece like everyone else, and that's it. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm not trying to scam nobody. I'm not trying to deceive anybody. So, with that being said, this is the great return. I'm back. I'll give everybody a second to calm down. I get it. I know. And a lot's been going on. I mean, especially in the past few days, absolutely crazy. On Sunday, there was number one, there have been riots and protests going on in Minneapolis and in Minnesota over the ICE deportations. It's ridiculous. Number one, Obama still deported more people than Trump has, and Trump's Obama deported more people than Trump is on pace to deport. And Obama did it through Tom Homan and actually gave Tom Homan a presidential award. Okay, the little Medal of Freedom or whatever, the same one that Ellen got and Harvey Weinstein and all the other scumbags telling you not to believe your eyes and ears. Well, Tom Homan received one too, but you see, now it's a problem because of who's giving the orders. These people are completely tribalized. Obama given the same orders to Tom Homan and he's a hero. Trump giving the same orders and we now live in fascism and the republic has fallen and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there have been little riots going on in Minneapolis, and I'm kind of on Trump about this. Like, this is the problem with Trump. When you get him in the White House, when you get him in the Oval Office, he becomes distanced from his base compared to when he's on the ground doing multiple rallies a day, speaking with the people. Well, now he's insulated from the people, and he's just got these same old talking heads in Washington telling him what the people are thinking and whatever. So, point is, Donald Trump needs to sign the Insurrection Act right now and take care of these people. Okay, they have no good intentions for this country. And it shows you how far off the cliff they've gone since 2016, when Trump, who's still pretty moderate in my opinion, he's one of the most moderate presidents we've had in modern times, if not the most. But I don't know. The point is, Donald Trump needs to take care of these protesters right now. And luckily, Pam Bondi got off her ass, and we're getting a little bit of that right now, as Sunday, during these riots and protests, these acts of terror, a group went into a church service led by Nakima Levy Armstrong, who was just arrested yesterday. She's one of the arrests. Thank you, Pam Bondi. But I mean, they were terrorizing these churchgoers. This one guy, William Kelly's going around filming them like a maniac, screaming at these people that they're fake Christians and they're entitled white people with easy lives, and they need to get their ass out on the street and protest with the communists to keep these invaders, to keep the people who did what they did to Jocelyn Nunn Gray. We need to fight for them and keep them in the country. No, that's not how this works. The fact is, Biden opened the fucking border. He allowed any and everyone to pour through the fucking border. And now we're trying to clean up their radical far leftist mess. And they're basically starting a civil war because of it. Well, the American people spoke. They want to talk about saving democracy. Number one, democracy is a dumb fucking idea. This country wasn't supposed to be a democracy. But the fact of the matter is, the people spoke. And they spoke overwhelmingly for Trump, whose number one priority, his number one campaign promise was mass deportations. That is what the people want. But this little commie right here, raising her little commie fist in her gay little pink jacket, look at her. She doesn't give a fuck what you want. She does not give a fuck what you want, what the people want, what you voted for. All that matters is their color revolution. You know it, I know it, and Donald Trump knows it. Washington knows it. Congress sits there on their ass. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has done fucking nothing. They're trying to pass the SAVE Act right now. It's been over a year. It's been over a year. We need voter ID. We need paper ballots. We need to crack down on the fraud, and we all know the fraud's going on. That's what these riots are about. It's a distraction from all the Somali fraud, all the billions of dollars that these people just funnel to themselves. You know, Tim Waltz knew about the fraud. Well, why isn't he saying anything? I don't know. Maybe because he's making a lot of money off of it. Same with Ilhan Omar, who shouldn't even be in office. It's absolutely insane that Ilhan Omar holds any power over any American citizen. So, yeah, a lot of ranting going on, but I've been gone a month. I'm pissed off. They killed the momentum on my channel, and now here we are starting again from square one, but I'm not gonna shut up because every day I'm alive is a fuck you to the establishment. Every day I'm alive is a fuck you to the communists. That being said, maybe we should finally jump into this article. Just looking at this bitch right here pisses me off with your gay little communist salute. Fuck you. Fuck that dude in the glasses behind you. Fuck all these motherfuckers. You are not entitled to take what my ancestors fought for and change it and deform it and wear it like a skin suit like you commies did to Star Wars. Like you commies did to Ghostbusters. Like you commies did to fucking everything else you touch. So, into this article, a prominent civil rights attorney, right there, whenever you see a civil rights attorney, just automatically, they should be locked up. We're on to the grift. A prominent civil rights attorney and at least two other people involved in an anti-immigration enforcement protest that disrupted a service at a Minnesota church have been arrested. Trump administration officials said Thursday, even as a judge rebuffed related charges against journalist Don Lemon, who was with them in the church protest, who went in to intimidate these people, was directly asked to leave by the pastor, what's his name, David Easterwood? Straight told Don Lemon to get the fuck out of there, and they didn't. No, they tell the church, no, you need to change how you worship. You need to change how you praise the Lord in order to praise our agenda. Bite me. So yeah, they arrest this chick up here, this pink little communist up here. They arrest another girl, and they arrested William Kelly, who was going around terrorizing everyone and saying, you either give in to me or you're the bad guy. And I'm the good guy because I'm on the right side of fucking history. Who wants to fuck me? Fuck you, William Kelly. I've actually got a video from him we can watch here in a second, too. So, yeah, J.D. Vance, our vice president, is urging state and local law enforcement to collaborate with feds, which these riots, these things going on, Renee Nicole Good being shot, all of this going on would not have happened had the Minnesota law enforcement, the local law enforcement, been working with feds in the beginning. So, Pam Bondi, our Attorney General, Pam Bondi, posted online that Nikema Levy-Armstrong had been arrested. On Sunday, protesters entered the city church in St. Paul, where a U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement official serves as a pastor. Bondi later posted that a second person had been arrested, and Kash Patel, the FBI director, announced a third. The Justice Department quickly opened a civil rights investigation after the group interrupted services by chanting "ICE out" and "Justice for Renee Good." Well, guess what? Renee Good got her justice. They want to call her a 37-year-old mother of three. Why weren't you at home with your children? What the fuck are you doing blocking law enforcement, involving yourself in something that has nothing to do with you, and then using your vehicle as a weapon to try and harm a federal agent? Well, guess what? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It sucked that it had to happen. It sucked that she was even out there. But the fact of the matter is, if I were to get into my vehicle right now, drive it towards a police officer, and hit the officer, I'm not expecting good things to come out of it. It's almost like when someone breaks into someone else's house and the criminal trips and breaks their leg, and then they sue the homeowner. We're like, no. When you're going to commit a crime, you better buck up and prepare for the consequences. If I'm breaking into someone's home, one of the first things going on in my mind is that I could die doing this. And guess what? If I did, it's my fault. I shouldn't be in their home. So church lawyers praise the arrest. Prominent leaders of the Southern Baptist Convention have argued that compassion for migrant families cannot justify violating a sacred space during worship. And that's the thing. When we talk about migrant families, most of these people are military-aged males. Go ask what happens to 2/3 of females above the age of 12 who try to cross that border. And also keep in mind, anyone crossing that southern border, they're not doing it without the cartel's help. Can we stop working in conjunction with these cartels and actually kick their ass? Since that, I'm not for wars, but I would much rather be in Mexico and South America eliminating these threats so we can take these people, send them back to their country, not being rude, just wouldn't you rather live in your country if it was safe, if there was opportunity, or would you rather live in some foreign land where you don't speak the language? I mean, it's insane. So, yeah, basically, deport them all. And anyone who has a problem with this, I don't care where you were born. If you have intentions to hurt our country, you need to be on the next plane out of here too. I do not care where you were born. We don't need to slit our own throats in order to die on our virtues here. We don't need to play dumb here. Okay, great. You were born in Kentucky. Are you planning on hurting the United States of America and its people? Because if you are, to hell with your rights. If you don't care about my rights, why should I care about your rights? So there was another video I wanted to show real quick from William Kelly, and then we will hopefully a big penis doesn't pop up here. I'm just scrolling through Twitter. It was on here somewhere, but I don't freaking know. It's not even that important anyway. So with that being said, let's go ahead and cut this off. I've ranted for about 20 minutes now, but it is great to be back. If you listened this whole time, thank you. I love you. Probably a little out of practice. That's okay, because we're going to start hitting this channel hard every day. And yeah, we are going to become a force that they can no longer ignore. The American people are fed up. They're fed up with the bureaucracy, the establishment. They're fed up with corrupt politicians, and they're fed up with you fake fucking grifters who do this for money. Your country's burning down. You pretend to be a conservative. You pretend to be against all this, but really, you'll do whatever the fuck for money. Let the country of India pay you a couple $1,000s to boost up H-1Bs. Let Big Soda pay you a couple dollars and you're pushing diabetes on everyone. The people are fucking sick of it. They want authenticity. They want patriotism. They want nationalism. And that's exactly what we do here. So I love you guys. It's great to be back. Thank you for checking out this video, and we will see you soon. Have a beautiful day. God bless.